All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakwadash. A double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere Shalom to Yahakim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Now, this lesson is going to be revolved around, the image of the beast, specifically, the technological aspects that Esau brings, and that he's going to force the world basically to submit to, because we ultimately understand that the technology or the physical, technology that Esau will implement worldwide, which is going to make mandatory, as prophecy states, will be the MOTB, which is the RFID, CH out to the P, which is a physical device in which the scriptures speak about that will try the world during the hour of temptation, but he also uses technology as a means of the sword to destroy, and that's in various ways. Just the fact that people, are on their phones for social media is a tool of distraction, and it's a tool of destruction to ultimately have you unfocused on what's actually going on, the legislation in which he's signing, the executive orders in which he's mandating, which are all going to come to pass in our lifetime, in which you will all have to ultimately be, I don't want to say a victim of, but you're going to have to deal with these things, right? So I want to start off within the book of Revelation 13. And this is, also is going to, I got a video I want to show. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but, I'll post a link, Lord will, in the description. But it's from Reddit. This is Revelation 13 and 14. And it reads, "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast," right? Because we're seeing, clips from, Neuralink showing how they placed these nodes and chips into people's brains in order for them to control technology, to quote unquote make their life better, which in turn, is just going to give them a destruction because they're accepting of this technology within their bodies and exalting Esau as a power upon the earth, unlike giving their power unto Yahweh Bashim Shai, in which only the nation of Israel can do anyways. And the elect, which are the 144,000 and 1/3, are going to submit unto Yahweh Bashim Shai because they're his. The 2/3 are going to be destroyed. Just want to, bring that in as well for those who may not know or who are new to listening. But it says, "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles," right? Esau's miracles are done in a pseudo fashion, meaning there's always ulterior motives and it's never a complete full healing, as Yahweh Shai's healings and the apostles' healings. They were done on the right hand side of Yahweh Shai, the righteous hand, and they were whole. And that's why the scripture says, and when they believed, it says, "By thy faith thy were healed," man, right? Or by thy faith that was made whole. And it wasn't like they had side effects from this healing like you do Esau. You don't have a recovery period from going under the knife. No, it was instant, and it was forever lasting, right? It says, "Which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which hath a wound by a sword and did live. And he had power," is the point, "to give life unto the image of the beast," right? And the image of the beast is not, a picture of Caesar Borgia, man. The image of the beast is an amalgamation of ideas and precedents set by the wicked Esau, in which he runs this world by. His pharmakia is part of the image of the beast. His Hollywood industry is part of the image of the beast. His technology and fullness is part of the image of the beast. His democracy and or what would you call it? Yeah, his government system, democracy, is part of the image of the beast. The adverse ways of life, the sexual immorality in which Esau upholds within this society is part of the image of the beast. It's a bunch of things. It's not just one, but this one is specifically, this video is specifically speaking on, the technological side of it, right? It says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed," right? So he wants everyone under the system in which he rules, so that he's seen as a God and exalted as a power, as the scripture tells us in the book of 2 Thessalonians, right? So what he's doing, and what this video is about to be about, is this devil has went to, a portion of the rainforest of people who have not had technology and who, in a sense, have been living, their ancient way or customs of life without, Esau's influence. So now he's in that part of the earth, and the minds of those people are getting destroyed by his technology. So I just want to show forth that this is here we go. It says, what happened when an Amazon tribe got the internet? Matter of fact, I may show it all. And as you see, the type of behavior that they're showing forth here is the same type of behavior in which people are seeing in America. The lack of communication physically within their tribe. Moreover, social media, they're exposed to all different types of wickedness and distractions. And that's what he's saying. He said they're sending voice notes. They're watching video clips and they're typing away. This is not even the worst part yet, though. All right. And now we understand that, this devil does nothing, just out of goodwill of his heart, as the scripture says. When we go into the book of Sirach 12 and Sirach 13, it speaks about if he have need of thee, this Sirach 13, he will use thee, right? Hey, because when Esau, hey, we got a quote, that we say that if Esau does something good, that's him going off, man, right? So we understand this devil does nothing out of, pure goodwill, because he wasn't created to be that man. He was created to be the base, vile man of the earth that does everything for his benefit. That's the spirit within him. That's why the scriptures say the spirit within him is not upright, right? So this just goes to show you that Elon Musk putting that specific satellite there in order to help them communicate and reach different quote unquote services or networks. What's the motive behind this? Because we understand it's not a pure motive. We understand, when Esau wants resources, he goes in the land. He infiltrates the minds of the people, which ultimately corrupts their decisions and their ways of life. And then after he does that, he may set up a puppet leader or some sort of quote unquote natural disaster to get him out of the land, strip the resources of that land, and then ultimately have these people under some type of captivity, man. Right? So I want to go to this precept here in the book of Micah 2, because it speaks about this. This is Micah 2 and 2. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at the top. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds, right? And the scripture tells us in the book of Psalms, they sleep not except they have done mischief, unless it has caused some to fall. So he's always plotting, man. He's always trying to gain more. And specifically, the Amazon rainforest is, an untapped resource. Now he burned about, I believe it was a third of the Amazon rainforest, which is considered to be the lungs of the earth. Hey, but there's multiple, plants with medicinal value, herbs and animals that may not have been seen by, the quote unquote outside world due to how dense the forest is, people getting lost in there and not being able to discover it all. They say, I believe only a third of the Amazon rainforest has been discovered or at least touched, right? Documented, so to speak. But nevertheless, we understand that this devil does nothing of goodwill. It's all to destroy and to extract. It says, and they work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand, right? So he'll use multiple forms of the sword in order to get what he wants. He just don't need a weapon anymore, And he can do it by, social media, quote unquote. It says, and they covet fields, right? And to covet is to have a, an evil wanting of something, that does not belong to you. It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man and his heritage. And these people's heritage are slowly, wasting away. And this article is going to go into that as well, of that particular aspect, right? Right there. So it says that the internet became, basically it crippled them to their ways of life, that are necessary. Their farming, their men going out and hunting, their women going out and getting resources for what they need. So their leaders seen that the damage it was doing, right? And they started putting restrictions on their people just so they can keep their culture going, their culture remaining. Hey, so as you see right there, it's saying their people, because now you have a generation of the Marubo tribe, or their people, now considering not even living in their village and keeping those same customs in which, have been, in their family for however many years, So there's detriments to this. And like he said, their elders didn't grow up with phones. They didn't grow up with this technology by them. So now you have a whole generation who's leaving the foundation which was built for them. But this is all due to Esau, man. This is all his working. And this is just another reason as to why he has to be put out of power, man. And because he wants everybody to fall underneath, what he wants. And his way is not righteous. This is Sirach 10 and 3. It says, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. See, because when we're back in power underneath Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, in the governing body, Lord willing, we be a part of that governing body, the 144,000. But underneath that system and that government, the world is going to be made better. It's not going to be, just reckless and unrighteous rulers and judges upon the earth. And we'll be at our best estate in making righteous judgments, every judgment, and then including the fact that our people are going to be fully righteous. Even speaking of, the 2/3 which have to taste of the second death here, but in the kingdom they're going to be fine. And the scriptures tell you, and when we go into Deuteronomy 4, that the nations are going to see how wise and understanding of a people we are. And because we put our trust and our faith in Yahweh Shai Shai, so the values and morals in which we're going to be upkeeping, and which they're going to be forced to upkeep, is going to allow peace and balance upon the earth, man. But here, it's unbalanced, So I just want to bring this lesson to the body, just to show forth a more wickedness in which Esau is doing. And Lord willing, this lesson be edifying unto the body. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakwadash. A double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to you, Akim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Shalom.